fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, man. No Hoodie J today, man. If it's not me, it's him, eh? That time you took some time off, man.
How good have I been, though, in terms of health-wise, not in terms of broadcasting?
Oh, yeah, not in terms of that.
Because did you know at my old job, I was known as the guy that always got sick?
Oh, really? Because you're quite sickly, eh?
Well, I used to be as a kid. My asthma there, don't. And it used to mean I used to get colds all the time whenever they'd come around.
Yeah, right.
But the last sort of few years, it's not happened.
Right.
Yeah, crazy, eh?
I reckon you're going to get a few this year, probably.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just having a yarn, weren't we, before, and I was just saying that this cough, bastard of a thing that it is. Because you can hear my voice still isn't right, eh?
No, it sounds way better than yesterday, though.
Yeah, way better than yesterday. Had a sleep after those darts. So it sort of lingers on. And the other thing I'm finding, and I spoke to somebody else who's had it as well, is that it gets you, it buggers you. So even though it's technically, it feels like it's gone, you're just absolutely rooted.
You're just gassed.
Gassed, man.
Like, because I remember when I had COVID, we did a walk around the block.
Yeah, shagged.
And there was another 100 metres to go to get to the end, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah. Or I was in an apartment at the time when I got it, and going up the stairs in the house. Jesus, just bloody rooted. So I don't know, mate. I don't know what it was, man. But the net result is that I'm still not a hundy. So I'm just working from home on my other job there, and I just have a little bit of work and a little bit of a nap and a little bit of work and a little bit of a nap. But the other thing I'm doing is also going pretty hard at the gym, which I'm not sure is entirely a good idea.
Well, your body's trying to repair that.
Yeah, but I mean, I've had a few weeks off, and it's just like, yeah, too bad, body.
Gotta get back into it,
man.
Yeah.
Suffer.
Looking good though.
Oh god, it feels so good.
I tell you what, I went to the gym yesterday, and I told you guys this off air. Did a workout. Biggest mistake ever was I haven't been in the gym in 5 years. I did leg day and nothing but legs.
Yeah,
as my first workout.
Well, do you know what's interesting about that?
What?
I actually was just reading something about this last night. You can see how guys go down a rabbit hole with this shit. It's actually quite interesting, all the nutrition and all the workouts and stuff. But old mate there reckons on Mondays you always do legs, because every other bastard will be coming off the back of a weekend being on the piss, and all they're going to want to do is work out chest. So they're going to be there'll be huge queues over on the bench, and meanwhile all the leg stuff will be completely empty. So it's not a bad way to go.
It's just because do you hate leg stuff as well?
I've actually grown to like it,
right.
And I used to hate it.
Yeah.
But what I prefer is I don't like doing lunges.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any lunges.
I'm not a big fan of Bulgarian split squats.
I have to do those.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is super heavy, and
low reps.
Lower reps, and just trying to use machines wherever I can. So I'm not doing dumbbells. It's when the dumbbells get involved that I get over it pretty quick.
Mine's all jumpy.
Yeah,
but the thing
sounds like hell.
Yeah, it's great.
But you've got a goal.
I want to be able to, because I can.
You're increasing your hops.
Yeah, because I'm playing basketball and I can dunk a tennis ball at present. I'd love to be able to dunk something slightly bigger, work my way up. But I didn't realize this, but when my mate made my program, my personal trainer at the gym there, it's got about 10 minutes of warming up, which involves me running down the hallway in the middle of the gym.
Right.
Doing like wide legs and high knees and stuff.
Yeah.
It is so embarrassing. I don't think I'm ever going to do it ever again. Because
I'll be honest with you, and this isn't good, my age. I never, ever, ever warm up.
Right.
And I never, ever, ever warm down.
Right. And you're
stretches,
ripped.
Nothing. I do nothing.
You don't need to.
Well, I think you do. I find it boring.
Yeah, it is bloody boring. And apparently it activates your muscles and gets them firing or whatever.
God. Yeah, I know. I'm bad at it, and I have to get better. But the trouble is the workouts go for quite a long time, so I haven't got time to then add 10 or 20 minutes on with that bullshit. But yeah, I like doing the legs now because I know like that's your best fat burning. Because they're the largest muscles, you know. So the more you smash your legs, the more fat you're going to burn. Actually,
just on that, because I've got to do a lot of box jumps, which is when you jump up onto a box, if you don't know. And then there's one where I have to jump down off the box. But I've done box jumps, and then one leg box jump, and then like jump to the side, then jump. And then my last set, so my legs are obviously pretty tired because I've never done any of this stuff. Last one was you jump down off the box, then across to the side, and then hold it on one leg. And then I was so knackered that I went to hop back up on the box, didn't raise my leg high enough, my foot caught on there, and I fell over forwards over this foam box thing. And it was one of those situations where I could get up and try, and you're in that situation where you're like, shit, how do I make this not look like I'm a massive idiot?
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. I just went,
Stayed on the ground.
I just kept my head down, straightened up the box, and then started my set all
Were you
over
on the
again.
ground?
Yeah, for a wee bit there.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You can pretend like you're supposed to do that.
How many people are down there?
I go at about 11:30, so not a lot. But the people that were down there were mostly girls my age.
Yeah, good.
And so there was about 4 girls my age with headphones on, like, that would have seen that.
Yeah, right.
And they were,
So
all...
they're sort of like, oh, look, fresh meat.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
through
yeah.
the door, and then they're all like, oh, look, he's doing so a bit of interesting workout. And then as soon
he
as
can
you did
dunk.
that, all of them mentally crossed you off the list.
Yeah.
Go on.
Which is fine because I've got a wife, right? So I shouldn't care about that. But I'm devastated by that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, it's not that anything would happen.
Nah.
It's just that
Why, have you heard
they
something?
would want something to happen.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
I've heard
they
your
would,
story
yeah.
just now. And
Yeah,
what your
yeah,
story
yeah.
tells me is that they don't want to sleep with you.
Do you know what's really embarrassing is when you have to do the old, because you've just joined and you got to do the old shit. How heavy do I actually lift here? Mm-hmm. And then you grab a weight off the thing and it's a dumbbell.
Ah, no, that's not good.
And it's pretty small. And then you walk over and you start doing it. And you're real
no,
shaky.
it's too heavy.
And then you got to sheepishly take it back and grab a 5 kg or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did that yesterday actually. But
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. But yeah. Especially when it's real light, eh?
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
So old Hoodie J, he's not here. He's still on the pokies, man.
What do you mean? Really?
Well, last night he went back to, because he parks at Sky City, obviously, and he just thought he'd go and chuck 20 in Queen of the Nile, and he got it up to 17k.
Wow. I hope he cashed out.
Well, no, and then he got it back down, and then he's sort of like $4,000 in the hole, but he doesn't want to go home until he sort of got it back up to, back up to 20. So he might have some live updates on that and how he's going. But he doesn't. He just sort of feels like it was worth taking a day off.
Right.
And I agree with that.
Well, because I'm not big on the pokies. In fact, I've never really put anything into the pokies
Mm-hmm.
ever. I'd love to have a crack at it. But my brain would tell me maybe he
You
should
can't lose, man.
But my brain's like, maybe he should have just tried to get back that $20 or even just to zero.
Yeah.
And then leave like nothing happened.
I know. That's the thing. You sort of have some really good ideas when you're $4,000 in the hole.
Right, okay.
Definitely. That's when the best ideas come. But the thing about Liz Keys, the big win is just one. It's one slap at a pokies away.
Right.
One
Oh,
slap
wow,
at a
I didn't know
pokies.
that.
Oh, yeah. It's always
Oh,
one
right.
away, and if it's not one away, it's one closer.
Is it the sort of thing that I should start like preemptively planning how I'm going to spend the money while I'm on the pokey machine?
Oh, yeah, fully.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what you want to do is just sort of have it as your way that you're going to get yourself out of every hole, so you rely on it.
Right.
You rely on the game. You need to win.
Right.
You know, it's not like, it's what I like is when they have the rugby league and they say, don't bet more than you can, and it should just be fun. Only bet what you can afford. It's like, that's not gambling, brother.
Nah,
That's not gambling. Gambling is betting more than you can afford,
Right.
as often as possible. That's the only time you're going to enjoy it, when your whole livelihood, your
Is on the
marriage
line.
is on the line.
Yeah,
that's right.
Because I put like, for example, I put $5 on. I think it was Dallin on the weekend to score for the Warriors. Of course, we scored no points.
No points.
Lost that. But I
Yeah.
usually probably spend $5 to $10 a weekend on
Right.
betting.
Right.
So you reckon that's not good enough?
Well, how much would you have won?
Oh, I think with that $5, I would have won 14.
Yeah, that's good eating. Look, hey, that's good cash, brother.
Yeah, I thought so.
But the thing about it is, what you end up doing is you end up chasing the high. So, believe it or not, it'll get to a point where winning $14 doesn't feel like anything, Keezy.
Right.
Winning $14 will feel like you're a massive loser.
I
at
hope
all. So that bet's going to go up, and sort of before you know it, yeah.
Okay.
You're going to have some hard conversations with the missus
Right, okay.
about the fact that you've remortgaged. I had a mate that did that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So you're good?
All good is probably overstating things. But, yeah, he put another mortgage on the house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Far out. That's
Guess what?
What?
He did not win.
Oh.
He did not win. Amazingly, because you think, the second mortgage, man, that'll be the one that gets me over the line.
Maybe he just didn't spin enough.
That's the thing. The third mortgage would have been good.
Yeah.
But it's a hard conversation with the bank, eh?
It's a mess. Yeah, it's
I've
bullshit.
got a good feeling about black.
Oh, this has been an enlightening podcast.
Your Horaki Big Show Keezy word of the day is...
Gambler. Gambler.
Gambler.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, send all those Keezy words into the Hodaki Big Show on Instagram over the weekend there, all 5 of them. And your cell phone number, we could be calling you Monday with a prize pack. Also follow at Mr. Mike Minogue, at Chris Key and Z, and at Horty J on Instagram.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.